Okay, so let's create an index page that will allow us to later add links to the different assignments you're working on. That'll make it easier for you to go back and look at your portfolio of items created, and it will make it easier for your instructor to see your work. Let me go back to the assignment. Basically, we have a little mock-up here. Your page will look something like this. It's not going to be exact. It's going to be probably a different font, different text, different type. It will keep on changing. This is just the beginning. We will be using the template page that you created in the previous assignment to create your own homepage. I'm going to go into my GitHub page. If you already have an index page, by the way, here, there will be a video right after this one. It'll be titled something like "Change the Name of Your Index File." That'll help you out to cope with that problem. It's not a big problem. It's just going to be a matter of renaming a file. If you don't have an index page, great. If you do have an index page, follow the instructions on the following video, then come back to this one. So for starters, let's add a file. I'm in the root of the IMED 1416, so I'm at the very beginning of it. I'll click on it again just to assure that I'm at the very beginning. I see my files folder and the weeks that we've already done, plus the read.md from the beginning. If we add a new file, especially if you don't have an index file, I'll create a new file and call it index.html. Here I'm going to need to get the template from the other folder that I've created. I'm going to navigate to it by right-clicking on the name of my repository and tell it to open the link in a new tab. By doing that, in the new tab, I can see the rest of my files. I will click in my files folder, then I will click on my template. This will give me the original template that's got some changes like my name and things like that. We're going to be making additional changes to this, but first I'm going to copy all of this text. This is the template that I need. This is the code that I will use in the index page. I right-click and select Control-C to copy. Going back to this new file that I've created, my index page. I'll click anywhere inside of the editor and I can press Control-V or right-click and paste. I'll press Control-V. It's easier, I think. V as in Victor. Here is my code. The assignment tells us to make a couple of changes. Make sure that the title, where it says your name, web design portfolio, it's going to be your name. So your name homepage here, I'll call this now, for the title of the page, my name, design portfolio. I will keep the author as my name. We will be making some changes to the keywords. We're going to be adding keywords HTML, web design, and portfolio. So where it says words, inside of the quotes is where we're going to be adding those words that I just said. HTML, web design, portfolio. So HTML, comma, web design, comma, portfolio. And in description, we're going to be adding a sentence that says, welcome to a display of my design portfolio. You can either copy this or type it out. I'll copy it. Go back to the file, and where it says words, inside of the quotes, I'll press Control-V as in Victor to paste, and welcome to a display of my web design portfolio. We still have not worked on a logo. We will have some text though. We will already updated we will be adding the heading. Well, actually, it should already be there. We're just going to update it so that it has our name. Then we will be adding a couple of paragraphs. Our portfolio offers you a display of web layouts, sampling, etc. And call us today for a free consultation. that is where we have the text goes here. Currently, we have our logo. Let's change this. We will have a logo later, but let's change this to the Your Name Web Design Portfolio. So basically, as the title says, I'll put in my name. Web Design Portfolio. Where it says more text goes here, you can either type it or you can copy and paste. Our portfolio offers you a display, etc. I'll copy that, paste it where it says on my line 14, text goes here inside of the paragraph so that HTML knows that that's a paragraph. And then finally, call us today for a free consultation. I'm going to highlight that text and copy it and go back to the file. Rather than replacing the line 15, I'm going to go to the very end of line 14, press enter to go to the next line, open up a bracket and a P for paragraph. So what I just copied, I'll paste with Control V as in Victor, call us today for a free consultation, and then I'll open up a bracket and do /P to say that's the end of the paragraph. I'll go to the next page, and just to have an extra space for now, I'm going to put in a blank line. So I'll open up a bracket P and close it right away. That'll just give me an extra space here. We may be coming back to changing this, but for now, this is what's going on. 2020 Francisco Rodriguez Web Design is fine. At the bottom, we have a break to go to the next line. Last updated, you can put in today's date. In my case, it is October 5th. So I'll put in, I'll type out the October 5th, comma 2020. Later on, we'll be learning about how to tag dates. I will commit this new file, scrolling to the bottom, click Commit New File. That'll take me back to my directory. Now I have an index page. Once again, if you didn't have it, or if you already had an index page, make sure that you rename it before you do all this, hopefully. So I'll click on the index page. That'll take me to the design mode on GitHub. I'm going to highlight the text with my username.github.io and index.html. Right click on top of it, tell it to go to that website, and it opens up my new index in my username.github.io/index.html. From now on, this is your homepage. This will have eventually links to your assignments. It'll make it easier for you to navigate. When we're done with everything, all of your portfolio page will have links to all of your pages, all your work. Will be easy to navigate. So let's, I'm going to right click and copy this, go back to the assignment. I'm working on create a site index. So I would click there. If you haven't already, make sure that this is where you're going to go and find the assignment submission. Click on write submission, and inside of the edit box, press Control V as in Victor to paste the link and click submit to turn in the assignment for a grade. We'll see you in the next video.